WordPress plugin allows our users to synchronize existing contacts from WordPress to Brevo. When we're talking about existing contacts, we're referring to contacts the user has collected via WordPress either before they had a Brevo account or before they installed the Brevo plugin. In most cases, they've been using another marketing solution or a third-party form tool to collect this information. What's really important to note here is that the initial synchronization of these contacts is not automatic, and the user must manually trigger the first sync. To do this, head over to the main configuration page. Here we can see the number of existing users that are eligible for import. To import these contacts, we'll simply click Sync My Users. Here you'll see a pop-up. Within this pop-up we see the available roles to sync, the lists to which the contact should sync to, and the attribute mapping options. The roles in this section are default WordPress roles and unrelated to Brevo. These roles refer to the admin settings and access level available for a user in WordPress. There are a number of third-party tools that create additional user roles in WordPress. Brevo does not recognize these roles and they cannot be synced to Brevo. Here we have the sync list. Here a user can define which Brevo list they would like to sync their contacts to. Click to display all lists available in the account. Contacts can be synced to multiple lists. A user may return to their Brevo account at any time to create a new list. Simply close and reopen the pop-up to refresh the list count. Match attributes refer to the mapping of WordPress attributes to Brevo contact attributes. WordPress attributes are default and cannot be adjusted by a user or by Brevo. Simply click a default WordPress attribute to map this to an attribute in Brevo. To add another attribute, click the plus sign. Select the WordPress default attribute and the attribute to map it to in Brevo. If there is a default attribute available here but no appropriate attribute to map it to Brevo, a user may create this in their Brevo account and return to these settings for mapping. They simply need to close and reopen the pop-up to update the list count. Once all of the attributes have been mapped, the user can click Apply to initiate the sync. There's a notification here that contact synchronization has begun. Keep in mind that if there is a large database of contacts, this sync may take some time. Now we can see that this button is grayed out. This means all existing contacts have been imported and are available in the Brevo account. What's very important to remember is that after this initial sync, the future automatic sync of contacts will only be available if the user is using a Brevo form. If the user chooses to use a third-party form tool, they will have to periodically click the Sync My User button to import their contacts into Brevo. That's it. All existing contacts are now available in Brevo.